What was the single worst day of your life? The day I lost everything. I woke up one morning to find my wife was not in bed next to me. I got up thinking she must have just left for work early, only to realize that most of her stuff was gone. I began to panic. I called and texted her multiple times, but didn't get a response. However, after calming myself down, I convinced myself she must have just had to go on a work trip, and I headed to work as I was already late. When I got there, I was immediately called into my boss's office, and he told me that this was the third time this month I was late for work, and he had no other choice but to fire me from the company. Devastated, I rushed back to our apartment only to see an eviction notice taped to the door, stating we hadn't paid rent in over 3 months. My wife was usually the one to send our landlord the rent money, so I tried calling her, but she still wasn't answering. I then tried to call my best friend to see if he had heard from her, but I realized that he had blocked me on everything. Turns out, my wife had been having an affair with my best friend, and they had been planning to run away together for quite some time. In less than a day, I had lost every single thing I cared about. What was the single worst day of your life? The day I lost everything.